have the 2022 Dodge Challenger Super Stock. Yeah, before we get into this, there's a couple things I want to talk about first. First, which being the Midnight Muscle update, which is the current update and festival playlist, is the final new one, and they added a thing. I'll go there right now. We'll come back to the Forza Vista and do some looking at that. And I just realized I'm in the garage, so we gotta go outside. We going outside. So yeah, it's the final one. And they added a thing where you can vote for the new playlist. I voted for Italian Automotive because I missed one of the lunches in there, and I got all of the cars in high performance. The only other new car in here is the 95 Mustang, which I believe is a returning car if I'm not mistaken. But aside from that, I mean 73, my bad, Trans Am, probably want to get another one of those. Pro Stock Camaro and the GTO. You guys know I love my Pontiacs out here, so gotta get those. Man, I never get good spin pulls on doing the videos, man. And the other thing is this one I never thought would happen, and when I saw the videos online I thought that it was just like a load of crap. But apparently Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PlayStation at some point, and you can actually wishlist the game on there right now. I went on my PlayStation because I have one, my PS5, and I checked it. And it's on there. It's in the PlayStation Store, available to wishlist right now, which is very interesting. So now, Horizon 5 is no longer an exclusive to Xbox and PC. Which, another thing is that didn't really make sense to me is why wouldn't they just finish out Horizon 5, because this is the final update, and then once Horizon 6 comes out, then put that on PlayStation. That would seem like the logical choice to me, but I guess actually no, it's not. Well, from a player standpoint that's the logical choice, but from a money making standpoint it is 100% not. They're gonna get some money off Horizon 5 before 6 comes out, even though that Horizon 5 is at the end of its life cycle, and given that this is the final update, Horizon 6 is probably gonna come out in November, like October, November of 2025. So yeah, that's definitely something interesting. I didn't think that that was gonna happen. Thought it was a load of crap when I seen it online until I checked for myself. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going on this Challenger. Looking at the car, I mean the engine bay looks really detailed, really nice. As far as the interior on this thing, I've been in my fair share of Hellcats, none of which were Challenger Hellcats, so they're all Chargers. I've also been in my fair share of, all the Hellcats I've been in were Chargers. I think I said that right, I'm not 100% sure. I've been in my fair share of Challengers, none of which were Hellcats. This is a super stock, which is essentially a Hellcat Demon. It's got more power than the Hellcat, but not as much as the Demon. It's like a weird gray area. Yeah, let's get into the colors here. We've got some different colors, hopefully. Oh. Okay, so for this, my guess is paint group 1 is going to be the main color, and paint group 2 is going to be the matte black. We do got some colors, so we'll look at those momentarily. So yeah, yep, right on the money with that one. Let's look at the manufacturer colors. Got some reds. This color looks so much better in real life than it does in the game. real life, this is like a military green. It looks like a poop green on here. Okay, nice bright lime green. It's honestly one of my favorite Mopar colors, along with the plum crazy purple. Got our blacks and grays, whites. I go with the green. When I get the Dodges, I normally paint them purple. Hello everyone, sorry about that, but I'm back. Painted it green. Let's get to it. So, normally, I don't drive these cars before I record these. Take a drink of water real quick. But this case I did, because it was part of the festival playlist. It's the only time I really drive these things prior to recording like these videos, and honestly it really surprised me. It didn't handle like the other Hellcats and Demons and Challengers in the game. It was surprisingly nimble for its size. Out of curiosity though, 4,400 pounds, still heavy. So essentially this part of the video, we're just gonna throw some random upgrades on and see how it drives. Well, mainly for you guys to see how it drives, because I already drove it. So there's a stock, like Hellcat. I think this gets a jailbreak engine if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. I'm not up to date on my Mopars. I've kind of like lost interest in them. Like when the Hellcats first came out, I was like, whoa, those are sick. And I remember when they first came out, because my cousin like bought one not long after. But I used to think they were like so cool, like all that horsepower from the factory. Now I'm a little older. These things are way too overhyped. Everybody and their freaking mom's got one. And they got a bad reputation for being in like the sideshows and takeovers and stuff like that, and I'm not into that. There's places you can do that aren't the middle of an intersection that is populated, and also without guns and fireworks and lasers and whatnot. Anyway, back on topic. Got a 6.2 liter V8, so that's the Chevy engine. You got the 8.4 V10, I believe that to be the Viper. I don't know by the sound, it's the Viper. Yeah, that's the Viper. The 8.9 V8. And finally, the Lamborghini V12. I'm just gonna leave the stock engine in here. No reason to change it. Honestly, I'm gonna leave it rear wheel drive for now. So how does this work? So it's got a supercharger. So I would assume that this wouldn't twin charge it. It would just remove the supercharger, and I would be correct about that. If I could twin charge this thing, I would flip my lid. That would be insane. I'm just expecting Forza Aero on the... Well, I'm surprised. Let's see if it's pleasantly or not. Ain't no way. No way. They put the bumper guard on it. That's how you know it's bad, when they're doing it in the games. And So it's different than the typical race arrow. You still have the canards, you still have the splitter, which honestly, in my opinion, that splitter could be a bit shorter. But it's not a terrible look on this car, to be honest. The canards aren't too high. They look a little weird with the body kit there, but it's whatever. The one thing I really do like is right here. It's a toe strap. It's not the weird, ugly looking toe like loop thing, like metal loop, like a toe hook. It's a strap. And I like, visually, I like that better than the usual stuff that Forza has. And here we go, that's disgusting. And this doesn't look right for one reason. You see right here, the trunk goes all the way back. This isn't, well, I gotta shoot this text. It's very important. I gotta get my textbooks ordered. Man, college textbooks are so expensive. Yeah, so personally, in my opinion, this should be painted all the way back. And if it's not like it is, they should have the other spoiler available that like the standard Hellcats get, that I will show briefly, but I'm just gonna leave it with that one for now. Honestly, I've always been rather fond of these wheels, so I'm gonna leave them. So what tires are on here? Because these are slick or semi-slicks. These are the regular race tires. They got all three of those. They're not slicks. Are they drag tires? No. There's the drag. Okay, maybe they're just street tires. To be honest, this thing looks really good with slicks, so I need no further explanation on that. Honestly, the fitment on this thing stock isn't bad. I feel like this is cool. You got a little bit of poking out, but nothing crazy. That might be a bit much, but we're gonna do it. My reasoning is for handling purposes, regardless of the way it looks. See, 9 speed, 7 speed, 6 speed. Oh, this is an 8 speed. See, so when I see cars like this, the Mopars, I want to make a drag car, but I know that everybody and their mom is going to do that. Like, upon unlocking this car, everyone's going to do it. So I'm not going to do that. And to be honest, I don't know that I would, I lost my train of thought. Yep, that train has left the station. Everybody's gonna do drag cars. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not sure that I'm even gonna use this car again, to be completely honest with you guys. As those of you who have been around a while know, I'm a Chevy man. I've always been a Chevy guy. It's like I've always liked Pontiacs. Pontiacs aren't around anymore, so I'm a Chevy guy. That's the default. Okay, I am back again, because I'm apparently tech support in the house. My brother just barged in here talking about his computer isn't working. Something about he's trying to redeem codes for Call of Duty or something. Anyway, now that we've thrown our random upgrades on here, we're gonna see how it drives, and hopefully it's not raining when we go outside. Fun fact, it's taken me about 4.5 hours to just record this video, and it's only gonna be like a 20-minute video, if that. The reason for it being that long is people keep barging in and needing me to do things. Like my brother trying to fix his Call of Duty computer issue. It's like an hour and a half. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant on about that. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna see how it handles it, and we're gonna go around the Horizon Mexico circuit, or at least go around the route, because I already know the circuit at this point. Ooh, I left this thing rear wheel drive. I just realized that. I forgot that I did that. Wait, let's hold on. I want to see how much power we're outputting right now. I clicked on the wrong. Okay, so it went up from 807 to 1076. It's a lot of power for rear wheel drive. So just hit a little slip angle there that turned into a drift towards the end because I was a little heavy on the gas pedal. But honestly, the losing traction with the rear, it gets traction. It just like is really easy to lose it, and I feel like tuning wise, that can definitely be tuned out to the point that this could be a really good car while being left rear wheel drive, maintaining that much power. Let me just do some tweaks with it really quick and see if I can figure that out. I normally don't tune in these videos, but if it can help us with traction, we're gonna do it. I'm just kind of doing random sort of stuff right now. Let's try that, see what happens. Oh yeah, much better. But it'll still get loose if you blip the throttle in a corner. Oh, I forgot to put the yellow strip on the front. I just realized that. And honestly, for what this car is, normally the Hellcats, at least from what I can remember, the Hellcats, the Demons, honestly just Dodges in general in this game are typically really understeery, especially the newer boatier ones. The older ones, not really, but the newer ones, I stuttered. I'm a stutter bot. So your newer ones like your Durangos and your various Hellcats, Demons, are typically really understeery and really boaty. But this, on the contrary, is rather oversteery, which is very interesting. And not only is it like oversteery, it's in a manner that's definitely a manageable oversteer. Like it feels really good. Really like reminiscent of a drift car, honestly. That might not be a bad build for the red eye. Or, I keep wanting to say red eye because of the hood, but for the super stock. I think that's definitely a build that I could see myself doing in the near future. Or in the future, I won't say near future, because I did just get Assetto Corsa Evo. I want to do something on that. That's going to be probably within the next couple videos. And I also got a bunch of cars built that are waiting to have videos recorded on them. But overall, to like rate this car, customization, I mean, it's not what I had hoped for, but it's not terrible. It's a good looking car. Decent variety of colors, it drives good. Honestly, though, it is another Hellcat. It's another Hellcat, it's another Challenger. We got the Demon, we got... I was gonna say, I can recover from this, and I was gonna spin around and just rip it. But then I hit that second wall. Yeah, honestly. Drives decently, handles good. Even like the oversteer, as long as you don't overcorrect like I just did, it's really easy to manage that oversteer. Yeah, it feels really good though, I will give it that. But because it's just another Challenger and we got Challengers in here, and for this being the final update, I won't lie, I am somewhat disappointed. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It's a really good car, it's really nice, it's just rather underwhelming. Now that being said and done, let's do some donuts. My bright lime green Challenger Super Stock. Now, with all that being said and done, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. That is all from me today.